What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, we're going to be going over the next week's worth of events for the Titan event. It's currently active right now. And yeah, we'll just check in on our progress overall for the Titan event. So currently we have the Golden Deck of Fate that is active right now. There's 150 Titan points in there. And the Summon Rush with the 250 Titan points in here. So ultimately I decided to skip the Summon Rush, which means I am committed to the rest of the events for this Community Week Titan event for next week in order to get the 5-star Artor Soul. Now, it's not super important for people to go after this guy, but for me, 5-star Soul for a champion that has potentially some use, definitely wouldn't mind going for that. And so far, I haven't pulled a single shard, so it's not big on shard spend. So far, slowly building up my Sacred Shard stash here. Let's quickly jump into the player and play calendar here for some quick comments. So first of all, we can kind of see that the event, or at least the Titan event, is going to be lasting into the first week of May. What we have coming up next at the beginning of the week next week is this Champion Training Tournament. So this Champion Training Tournament is very interesting because it is actually, kind of a juiced up one where we are fighting for Mikage's soul. The event pending is in in game already. So you see her soul up for grabs. For me, I think the level 100s are fighting for the 5-star soul, and the lower levels will be fighting for her 4-star soul. It is for the first place prize, so it's a little bit unfortunate. Keep in mind that her 4-star soul was the end reward for an entire Titan event, so it's not made to be easy or anything like that, but yeah, it is available here. We do have some pretty high end rewards here as well for the champion training, so it might be worth doing even without winning the Mikage soul. If you recall, Plarium has been constantly basically putting out events for the Mikage epic so that you can finish your Mikage to ultimately end up here and fight for her 5-star soul. Plarium, always so smart. Hopping back into the player and play quickly, so we see the champion training tournament there. Very cool artwork, I like that. A little bit of an unexpected result here for the Ice Golem. I thought this would be special conditions, but they ended up going for turn attack. Not gonna lie, turn attack Ice Golem is pretty difficult unless you have a pretty end game roster, so you can do like Marius Man-Eater teams. You're probably still going to be using R-Tac plus Seer teams for maybe hard 10, or you're trying to do this, relatively in lower difficulty and normal difficulty. Won't be a very easy tournament. The Ice Golem will be overlapping with the Deck of Fate, so you can put in some energy into Ice Golem and get some points for that as well. And then we have the Gear Enhancement event. It's pretty straightforward here. I assume this one is going to be worth 100. The previous one was worth 80. I assume this one's going to be worth 100. For some reason, there's no arena tournament. Like, they couldn't even jam in like a 20-point arena tournament into the second week, which is kind of weird. Is that something that's notable? I don't know. I don't think, unless they got some special plans for some arena related tournament, that would be interesting and quite different, actually. It would be welcomed. But so far we don't have any points allocated to another arena tournament for next week. We do have a spider event sneaking in here as well. It is going to be part of the Titan event, and it's going to be with special rules. So special factions or alliances or rarities. We've seen high elves a lot here. So sorry, not high elves, dark elves. Dark elves is one of the easier ones for sure for spider. Bohards, Lydia, Mithrala, and stuff like that. So we would assume this one is worth slightly more points than normal turn attack tournaments. Lastly, we do see another Fire Knight tournament sneaking in here into the Titan event as well. This time it's going to be a turn attack. If you recall, last time it was alliance specific, so that was a little bit more difficult, of course. Turn attack will be more standard, but still difficult for early game players, unless you're doing normal or lower difficulty. So no real surprises for next week. What we are looking at here is the first champion chase in a month. So this could be really, really solid for some people. It does line up with a Prism event. There is a Prism event in game that's going to be starting on Monday. If you hop into the in-game news, it's actually right here. It's going to be the Shadowkin Summon Pool event. So it's going to start on Monday and it's going to end on Friday. So you're going to have a chance to save the Summon Pool prisms, the Prism quartz, save them for the champion chase for the end of the week. I mean, even if you're not going for the Titan, the Titan rewards or whatever, you still should probably save your Prism summons so that you can get some additional resources from the champion chase, just by summoning and waiting the whole week. I know it's hard, guys. And yeah, the event will be revolving around this Shadowkin champion summon pool. And then you get the mighty Tetsuya, the Deliverer. He is the faction unity champion for the Shadowkin. And on first look, his kit looks pretty awesome. There he is, Tetsuya. He's a damage dealer. He has an insane base attack. Yeah, he looks awesome. In terms of overall kit. But I haven't seen much playtesting on this guy. I guess not a lot of people have him. But yeah, he's going to be up for grabs for the Prism Pool event. And it's going to line up with the Champion Chase on Friday. So make sure you guys hold on to your Prisms for that. Just quickly hopping into the Champion Chase. There's no real surprises here as well. Like I said, the Champion Chase will be part of the Titan event. Lastly, we do have a standard Dungeon Diver at the end of the week as well. And that's going to be lining up with the Fire Knight and Spider tournaments at the end of the week. Now, we should probably expect some kind of Gear Ascension or Sand Devil event, probably starting on Monday or Tuesday for a Prism, poll in there. So if you guys need some Gear Ascension, or if you guys are doing Marius missions, wait for those events to drop before committing energy, of course. Now, I did do a full breakdown here of the events and what I think would be the likely values. So I'm going to allocate 200 points to the Champion Chase. That's pretty much in line with what I think previously the Champion Chasers were worth. And then 150 for the Champion Training and 150 towards the Dungeon Diver. The rest of the events are pretty straightforward, I feel. 50 for the Turn Attack tournaments and then 100 for the Special Conditions ones would line up with the tournaments that happened last week. And then the Gear Enhancement would go from 80 up to 100 because for some reason we're missing an Arena tournament, which would have been 20, which does feel kind of like a mistake, but I'm not sure. Total 800 points for next week. So yeah, that's going to be the breakdown that I have for next week. Personally, I think I'm going to welcome a chase. It's been a while since I did any kind of champion chase. Like I said, it's the first one in about 4 weeks. 4 weeks now. Like, I'm saving my remnants. I got like a bunch of old Prism champions that I haven't pulled yet. You can kind of see the red dot here. This is from at least 2 pools. So there's at least 2 pools in here, and then I got 2 pools here that are saved up already. So technically I could have 4 pools for the champion chase. I might be interested into Tatsu. I don't know. We'll see. My Shadowkin Faction Guardians is not super filled out. Oh, it is filled out. Oh, maybe for the other account. The other account's not super filled out. But yeah, we'll see. Tetsuya would be pretty cool to have. Maybe they don't put Harima in there. I'm not too sure. Void ones are definitely going to be probably not going to be in the Prism pool. I would imagine. So we'll see. Maybe I'll still hold on to the Prism summons for another Prism pool to pull. But yeah, I'm definitely going to hold on to my shards as much as I can. Also, we don't know. There might be a 2x boost for primals coming in next week as well for the Champion Chase. But we should expect a 2x event for the Champion Chase weekend. Just not 100% sure which shard it would be. We just had the Sacred Shard 2x happen, so it's not going to be Sacred Shards, but it could be any of the other 3. Still think Primal Shards has a good shot of showing up on the weekend though, just to make everybody participate. And then of course the following week at the end of this Titan event stuff, we'll probably expect the fusion to probably drop. I don't expect any kind of downtime. Like usually, sometimes we get like a week downtime. I don't think we're going to get any downtime here, because going back to player and play calendar here, you can kind of see that the community Titan week or events will end on Monday. So I can totally see everything ending, and then we'll have maybe like a 3-day break, and then fusion will start on Thursday. We'll probably get more news of fusions and any kind of news like that coming up towards the weekend. So stay tuned for all of that. Also, I will be pulling my soul stones, but not in this video. We'll be doing it in another video. I just need to find some time and space at home to get this done, but I'm probably going to pull all of it. Obviously, to finish the Deck of Fate, we're going to go for some of the relics, materials, like clan materials and stuff like that. Both pools are very good, so you kind of take away the 50-50, the 50-50 gamble of it when you put in 2 different types of the relic materials. So that's a really good thing. But yeah, people will argue that it's a lot of resources for basically like a pretty big gamble, right? It's a pretty big gamble. Like the chance of you getting anything super useful is pretty low, but We got two pretty good groups here. So get lucky, you can get pretty lucky. But yeah, we'll do that in a separate video here. And like I said, I'm going to be pulling all my soul stones. There is going to be a boost on all of that as well. There's still a 4-day event, so there's no real rush to do it, but probably try to do it later today. Oh, let's quickly check the soul merchant, and no Marius. Killing me, man. Killing me, Marius. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it was entertaining for you guys. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, what you guys are planning to do. How are you guys doing for the Titan event? Do you guys care about the Titan event? Are you guys on track to finish the Titan event? Actually, I'm very curious. It seems there is a little bit of negativity or disappointment with this R-Tour free login champion. Like I said, I think he's a very decent champion, and the earlier in the game you are, the better he will be. And he might even have some late game applications as well. But anyways, doing a 5-star soul for him is definitely a very big commitment. So I don't expect a lot of people to be going for him. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you guys are. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.